before,
Hello, my sweet crafty friends. Let's take this Dollar Tree gnome
after.
and turn it into this. All right, the first thing I did was take that little Dollar Tree gnome. I took his little nose off, and then I cut out some muslin, a nice big triangle. Kind of looks like a Christmas tree, bigger than his hat. And I mixed some school glue with some red paint and painted all over that nice big piece of muslin. Now I'm going to take some coffee grunge mixture and I'm going to go right over the top of that red paint. It was a little bit too red for me. I wanted it to be more vintage-like, so that's why I did what I did. I'm going to take our little heat tool and make sure that we get that completely dry. The other half I actually did was I baked it in my oven. Okay, you could put that right in your oven just like that and bake it. So I already had one that was already done. We're going to set the other one off to the side to dry a little bit while we do this other part. Now I have some coffee stained and baked muslin. I just cut a nice big large piece. I didn't measure, you guys. I just eyeballed it and I don't remember what the measurements were. This was done last year, so I went ahead and just glued that all the way around. Now, the reason I like to keep the tinsel on is because it gives that hot glue something to hold on to rather than just that little frame. So I just glued it all the way around, kind of made like this little nice little square. You can see. Don't worry, we'll get that all straightened out, okay? Now I have a long piece. It looks to be about 12 to 14 inches long and about 3 inches wide. We're going to make an arm with this. So I put a little bit of glue, glued it in half, and now we're going to stick some stuffing inside there. Now I've since learned a better technique of how to get the stuffing in there. If you want a link to that video, just put link to new way, and I'll send you a link to a newer video that shows you how to do that easier. Now, I just went ahead and glued that. This is going to be right across his face. I know it looks funny, but I want it to go underneath his beard that we're going to put on. So bear with me while we get through that. That's going to be his little arm. Now we have a smaller Christmas tree that I've cut out in muslin. And I'm just painting it with some green paint, you guys. I believe that this is Vintage Green by Folk Art. I have two pieces. I've already dried one just to show you guys the process. And we did the same thing with the other one. I painted it, went over with some coffee grunge, and I did bake the other side as well. Just put it right in the oven. I do about 350 for about, just a few minutes, guys, not very long. If you want a video to the baking of fabric, staining, and baking, let me know about that. I'll give you a link for that. All right, now we have the two pieces of the hat. I have some coffee grunged Sherpa that has some red dots on it. Went ahead and glued that on. This is going to be our hat. Glue those two pieces together, and then we'll start stuffing it. Now I just put one glue on one side. You can see the glue's on one side. Okay, and then, sorry, I don't know why I didn't cut this out for you guys, but a little extra bonus there, I guess. All right, now we're just going to try to attach that to our little gnome, put the stuffing in, try to get a feel for where that needs to be. And then we'll go ahead and glue it shut and attach it to his little head. Now, I have all of this coffee stained and torn drop cloth. I stained it, baked it, and then I tore it into strips. These are about 7.5 to 8 inches long and about 1.5 inches wide. I've tied them in a knot in the middle, and we're just going to attach it all the way around our little gnome's face for his beard. Just going in layers. There you can see how I've done the first layer, and we'll just keep going all the way around until we get his face completely filled in the way we want it. Now this guy's a little gnome, so you don't have to worry too much about anything else other than his little nose right there at the top of his hat. All right, now we just have a little wooden bead that we're going to use as his nose. I'm going to go ahead and glue that at the top with some hot glue and some tight bond and tuck it up underneath the brim of his hat. Now we'll just keep going. As you can see, I filled his face in pretty good. I did finish that. Now we're just going to glue our little Christmas tree together and put some stuffing in, just like we did the hat. Finish it off. And then we'll attach that under his little arm. I did use a little wooden stick there to put at the bottom to make it look more like a tree. Just find the place that you want it, attach it. Look at how cute that is. All right. I did go ahead and add a bunch of other goodies, some greenery, a bow, a rusty bell. And look how cute that is, my sweet friends. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. And if you loved it, give this a sprinkle.